early days for you seeing, oh wow, social media, I see this, I get this. Was it, what was that, right? Where did that click for you? And then like, where did you start drawing inspiration to really build out a strong brand and a strong, social platform?
Yeah, it's well, I think it all really started from pushing myself on video. I don't know how many different listing videos I did that I put myself in it. I think I was one of the first ones, definitely in our area, that was a realtor actually talking in it. And I remember the first one I got recorded, I took myself right out. I said no. But I was like heavy on the voiceovers. I was like going in the depth already about the area. I knew that, most listing videos at that time were just, the slideshow. And I was like, okay, well, this house, it's not so cute on the inside. We got to make sure we stick outside. So, let's sell the area. Let's sell how remote it is, and all the features that really you can't see online when you're reading it quickly, or you would miss really quickly. So, amplifying our listing process and getting in front of the camera and just saying, screw it. You know what? I'm trying to get my sellers the most amount of money for their house. And if I don't really present it in the best light, they're not going to have the buyers coming
Mm.
to the door. Um, I really just bit the bullet and got in front of the camera. And I would say early days with social media, I was doing stories. Stories were really important because I wanted the people that were following me know that I'm actually out in the trenches every day. And even if it's just you driving in the car to an appointment, showing photos of, a property that you're going to go look at, like showing everybody that daily you are in there talking and dealing with as many people as possible. You're an enforcer in your neighborhood. You're doing daily stats. People will organically reach out to you regardless, but then amplifying your online content presence just isn't a complete attractor. And people will reach out to you to sell their home from any which way. And it's an incredible thing, even on YouTube, just having that profile up there. People go on there, those videos there forever. And you have work that I've done. I have videos I've done, 4 or 5 years ago. I could laugh. I could actually bring up one and it makes me giggle, like how far I've come. But every listing appointment I go to, they bring up a video I did so many years ago, and you create fans. And I love when you say it, raving fans, that your referral business starts flourishing when you have an online presence, because people like and trust you already because they know that you're a hard worker, you go all out, you're creative, you bring a different touch to it. But to kind of circle back to that, what made ours, I think, a little bit different is, I'm always trying to beat the last video that I did. And I know that can seem exhausting, but at the end of the day, we're in one of the most competitive industries you could possibly be in. And I think my biggest strength is showcasing properties in a different light. And when you start bringing the art of storytelling into
Mm.
how you present your business, it is a game changer. I'll just share. This morning, I came up with this idea. I woke up at 4 in the morning, and I'm listing this property with a little cabin on the house. Like, it's a beautiful log home. It's a $4 million property, but there's a cabin, and it's in the woods. And I remember this property because I used to sneak on it when I was a kid because there was an old witch's house, right? So I remember being there with kids. So I called up my sister-in-law. She has 3 little boys, and let's paint the picture of these boys wandering into this property and seeing this cabin. And the whole video is just a voiceover of these boys exploring the property. They're skipping rocks in the pond. They're down by the creek playing pirates, and they're showing off the creek in the back. They're playing hide and go seek in between the trees. You're showing off the forest. They're going up in the hunting cabin, and that's their clubhouse playing cards. Like, there's so many ways that you can put a story into your brand and who you are, and going the extra mile that can go so much further in this industry than you've ever known. And then having that team to collect those leads and work them, because you will find when you become really busy, things fall through the cracks. And that's, for me, is business fall through the cracks. And having those people behind me to pick it up and make sure that the brand stays strong, because if I can't work with them, I got someone that's even better right beside me. And that just builds the brand, it builds your network, and it just keeps growing that way.